Hi students, in our previous presentation we have discussed about advertisement and its various advantages. Now we are going to discuss about the objections or criticisms against advertising and the evaluation of its effectiveness. Let me move to the topic. Now the criticisms against advertising. Advertising has a number of advantages. In spite of its advantages, it has its own criticisms. Advertising has been criticized on various grounds. They are economic objections, social and cultural objections, and ethical objections. First one, economic objections. Advertisement is unnecessary and wasteful because 50% of all advertising is wasted. Then it increases cost and prices of products. Companies spent a huge amount for advertisement expenditure, so it will increases the cost and prices of products. Next one, it induces people to buy goods which are not needed. Advertisement makes an inducement among the customers to purchase goods and services which are not needed. It creates monopolies. Advertisement creates monopoly, or it is an important sunk cost and barrier to entry. Therefore, it increases the price of the product. Next one, it creates unhealthy competition in the market. This causes many malpractices among businessmen. These are the various economic objections against advertising. First one, advertisement is unnecessary and wasteful. Second one, it increases cost and prices of products. It induces people to buy goods which are not needed. It creates monopolies. It creates unhealthy competition in the market. Now, the social and cultural objections. First one, it results wastage of national wealth because advertisement destroys the utility of goods before it becomes useless due to change in fashion, improved technology, etc. Next one, advertisement encourages materialism in the society. This tendency perhaps reduce the importance of freedom, love, etc. Then, advertisement manipulates customers to buy things which are not needed. We have already seen that advertisement makes an inducement among the customers to purchase goods and services which are not needed. Then, advertising has failed to portray the changing women in society. Nowadays, women are as important as men in society, but advertising has failed to know the position of women in modern society. Thus, they are shown as decorative objects or sexually provocative figures. Next one, advertisement creates clashes in the family. There may be quarrel between husband and wife and between parents and children to purchase articles due to advertisement. These are the social and cultural objections. First one, it results wastage of national wealth. Second one, advertisement encourages materialism in the society. Then advertisement manipulates consumers to buy things which are not needed. Then advertising has failed to portray the changing women in society. Then advertisement creates clashes in the family. Then ethical objections. First one, advertising misleads the public by giving false statement. For example, buy one get one free. That is one of the statement in certain articles. But the second item is not free because we have to buy the first one. Next one, some advertising contains vulgarity, indecent statement. This will corrupt the young minds. Next one, this advertisement will corrupt young minds and lead them to commit crimes. Students are falling within the trap of television commercials in the sense that they avoid their studies. Last one, advertising makes a great impact on children. Many advertisers exploit the innocence of children to create impression for new products. On account of this, children trouble their parents to purchase those articles irrespective of their value and utility. These are the ethical objections against advertisement. Advertising misleads the public by giving false statement. Some advertising contains vulgarity, indecent statement. This will corrupt young minds and lead them to commit crimes. Advertising makes a great impact on children. Then, what is advertising media? It is the means or ways or channels to convey the advertisement message to the public. It may be classified into two: indoor media and outdoor media. In the case of indoor media, the sales message is conveyed right into the home of consumer. Newspapers, magazines, radio and television come under this category. In the case of outdoor media, the message is seen by the consumer outside his home. Example, posters, electric signs, etc. Here we can see the evaluation of advertising effectiveness. Methods of evaluating the advertising effectiveness may be classified into two: pre-test and post-test. First one, pre-test. These are tests made before the ad copy is published or released. It is also called copy testing. അതായത് ആഡ് കോപ്പി പബ്ലിഷ് ചെയ്യുന്നതിന് മുമ്പ് കസ്റ്റമേഴ്സിൻ്റെ ഇടയിൽ നടത്തുന്ന ടെസ്റ്റാണ് പ്രീ ടെസ്റ്റ്. The first one, consumer jury method. In this method, by giving a questionnaire to certain customers and ask them to rank the advertisement in order of preference based on individual interest. Through this, the company can evaluate the effectiveness of advertisement. അതായത് ഒരു ഇൻഡിവിജ്വൽ ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റിനെ ബേസ് ചെയ്ത് മുൻഗണനാ ക്രമത്തിൽ പരസ്യത്തെ റാങ്ക് ചെയ്യുന്ന രീതിയാണ് കൺസ്യൂമർ ജൂറി മെത്തേഡ്. സെക്കൻഡ് വൺ, portfolio test. In this method, a selected group of consumers are given several ad copies simultaneously. ഒരേ സമയം നിരവധി ആഡ് കോപ്പീസ് കസ്റ്റമേഴ്സിന് കൊടുത്ത് അവരോട് അത് റിമെമ്പർ ചെയ്യാൻ ആവശ്യപ്പെടുക, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അത് ഓർമ്മിക്കാൻ ആവശ്യപ്പെടുക, അവരിൽ നിന്നത് റീകളക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്ന രീതിയാണ് പോർട്ട്ഫോളിയോ ടെസ്റ്റ്. നെക്സ്റ്റ് വൺ, ക്വാളിറ്റേറ്റീവ് റിസർച്ച്. Under this method, focus group and depth interview retrieve information from the consumers. This group will discuss the positive and negative aspect of ad copy. ഫോക്കസ് ഗ്രൂപ്പുകൾ അതുപോലെ തന്നെ കസ്റ്റമേഴ്സിനെ ഇൻ്റർവ്യൂ ചെയ്ത് അവരിൽ നിന്നും ഇൻഫർമേഷൻസ് കളക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്ന രീതി, എന്നിട്ട് അതിൽ നിന്നും പോസിറ്റീവായ നെഗറ്റീവായ ആസ്പെക്റ്റുകൾ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്ത് അതിൽ നിന്നും ഒരു സജഷനിലേക്ക് എത്തുന്ന രീതിയാണ് ക്വാളിറ്റേറ്റീവ് റിസർച്ച്. നെക്സ്റ്റ് വൺ, തിയേറ്റർ പെർസ്യൂഷൻ ടെസ്റ്റ്. ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് എ സെൻട്രൽ ലൊക്കേഷൻ ടെസ്റ്റ് പ്രൊസീജിയർ in which the test material is presented to an audience in a theatre setting, typically to evaluate television advertising in the context of TV program. അതായത് ഒരു ടി വി ലൊക്കേഷൻ്റെ പശ്ചാത്തലത്തിൽ ടെലിവിഷൻ പരസ്യം ചെയ്യൽ എങ്ങനെ ഇവാലുവേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാം, അതിനായിട്ട് ഒരു തിയേറ്റർ സെറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നു. എന്നിട്ടൊരു ടെസ്റ്റ് മെറ്റീരിയൽ പ്രേക്ഷകർക്ക് പ്രദർശിപ്പിക്കുന്ന ഒരു രീതിയാണ് തിയേറ്റർ പെർസ്യൂഷൻ ടെസ്റ്റ്. ദെൻ മെക്കാനിക്കൽ ടെസ്റ്റ്. Selected consumers are exposed to an advertisement and their eye movement, blood pressure, galvanic skin response, etc. are observed by using mechanical devices. Mechanical devices ഉപയോഗിച്ച് കൺസ്യൂമേഴ്സിനെ ഒബ്സർവ് ചെയ്യുന്ന രീതിയാണ് മെക്കാനിക്കൽ ടെസ്റ്റ്. ഒരു ആഡ് എക്സ്പോസ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് അവരുടെ ഐ മൂവ്മെൻറ്റ് എന്താണ്, അവർക്ക് ആ സമയത്തുണ്ടാകുന്ന BP എത്രയുണ്ട്, അതുപോലെ അവരുടെ സ്കിൻ റെസ്പോൺസ്, ഇതൊക്കെ നോക്കിയിട്ട് ആഡ് എത്രത്തോളം ഇഫക്റ്റീവ് ആണ് എന്ന് കമ്പനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലാക്കാം. ദീസ് ആർ ദ pre-test methods. First one, consumer jury method. Second one, portfolio test. Third one, qualitative research. Fourth one, theater perception test. And fifth one, mechanical test. Here, the post test. These are the tests conducted after the ad is published. First one, recognition test. The target consumers are asked to recognize the ads in a magazines as having seen earlier. This helps to compare the effectiveness of companies and ad as against those of competitors. Second one, real test. This is also called a recall test. It is based on memory. Under this method, the communication effectiveness is measured through a survey. Third one, awareness test. This is widely adopted by the enterprises which want to test the effectiveness of their ad program for new products. Under this method, some consumers are selected and asked some questions about the brand, trademark of the product and its ad. Then opinion research. Under this method, some consumers are selected and are asked to express their opinion about the ad program of the product. Then association test. Under this method, common sentence or slogan of the ad message is repeated before some selected customers and they are asked to complete the sentence. അതായത് കോമൺ ആയിട്ടുള്ള സെൻറ്റൻസുകൾ, കോമൺ ആയിട്ടുള്ള സ്ലോഗൻസ് ഒക്കെ ആഡ് മെസ്സേജസിലുള്ള കോമൺ സെൻറ്റൻസുകൾ, കോമൺ സ്ലോഗൻസ് ഒക്കെ കുറച്ച് കസ്റ്റമേഴ്സിൻ്റെ മുമ്പിൽ റിപ്പീറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് അവരോട് ആ സെൻറ്റൻസുകൾ കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറയുന്ന ഒരു രീതിയാണ് അസോസിയേഷൻ ടെസ്റ്റ്. If these consumers complete these sentences correctly, the ad is assumed to be effective. Next one, test marketing. In this type of test, advertisements are tested in test markets before launching on a wider scale. These are the various methods under the post test. I repeat once more. First one, recognition test. Second one, real test. Third one, awareness test. Then opinion, research test, association test and test marketing. Then what is keying the advertisement? It is a method in which aims at knowing the result of advertising. The following methods are adopted for this purpose. First one, by giving different addresses to different media. Then by attaching coupons or blank order forms along with the advertisement material. Then by requesting the customer to mention the name of the particular medium through which he received the information. These are the questions to be asked for the university examination. Let us summarize what we have learned from this session. First of all, we have discussed about the criticism against advertisement, then advertisement media, then what are the methods of evaluating the effectiveness of advertisement and keying the advertisement. I hope you have got an idea about these topics from this session. Thank you.